Hi, it's HandyAndy Tech Tips here. Now, Apple has just released a new iPod Touch, but is the iPod still relevant? Keep watching to find out. Now, the iPod Touch was first released back in September 2007 as a stripped-down version of the iPhone. The first version was very limited. It only had a 620 MHz processor, 128 MB of RAM, and no cameras at all. It was gradually improved over the years. The fourth generation added front and rear cameras in 2010, and the fifth generation added Siri and the 8-pin lightning connector in 2012. And the 2012 model has been sold ever since. The iPod Touch hasn't had an upgrade in nearly 3 years, which led some to believe that Apple were trying to kill the product off. But now they've released the 6th generation. So what's new? Well, the first noticeable upgrade is the processor. It's gone from an 800 MHz Apple A5 in the 5th gen Touch to a 1.1 GHz Apple A8 in the 6th gen model, with an added M8 Motion coprocessor. The graphics have also been upgraded from a PowerVR dual-core GPU to a new quad-core model. But here's the most exciting news. The iPod Touch now comes in a model with 128 GB of storage. Now here's why this is so significant. The iPod Classic was a favourite device for those with large media collections, boasting an 160 GB hard drive. But Apple quietly killed it off in September 2014 after its popularity waned. But now it has a natural successor in the 6th gen iPod Touch, and although its maximum capacity is 40 GB smaller than the Classic, I doubt whether many people will notice the difference. And talking about waning popularity, why are iPods even still around? Apple has been predicting the death of the iPod line since at least 2009. Back then, CFO Peter Oppenheimer was quoted as saying that Apple was cannibalizing its own MP3 players with the iPhone. So why release a new iPod in this climate of smartphones and tablets? Well, there's a couple of reasons. Firstly, the iPod Touch is still a great device for kids. You might not want your 5-year-old to chew up the data cap on your phone plan by downloading games, but if they have a Touch, then there's no need to worry, because it only connects via Wi-Fi. Another point is that Android users might occasionally want access to iOS-only apps, and an iPod Touch might be the cheapest way to do it. After all, the iPod Touch only costs US $199, which is about a quarter of the price of the entry-level iPhone 6 Plus. You can even imagine an app developer wanting a cheap iOS device to go with their $99 a year Apple developer membership. So in my opinion, the iPod is still relevant. But what do you think? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Hey, please subscribe if you enjoyed this video. I'd really appreciate it and it'd help me out a lot. I'm HandyAndy Tech Tips and thank you so much for watching.